Welcome back to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio with Emmy Hikins and a lovely singer and a songwriter all the way from Texas, Thee Chexican. So can you remember where your very first gig was?
Yes, actually I can. My very first gig was, I was 15 years old, and it was at a after school hangout place at a middle school called Shenanigans.
Yeah.
I was in the band Kaka, and there were all these middle school and high school kids that came.
Yeah.
And there's about 60, 70 kids, and we sounded just like the Melvins or Nirvana or really, really dirty, grungy punk rock like the Sex Pistols and excuse me.
Yeah.
And I remember we scared the audience because our music was so different, and these kids hadn't really heard it before. But at the end of our set, we trashed all our equipment. I threw my amp into the drum set. I threw my bass into the crowd and slid it on the floor. We just made a lot of noise and feedback. But yeah, that was our first gig.
Wow.
Good memory. It's really good memory.
And what did you break? What did you break on your latest gig?
What's that?
What did you break on your latest gig? Because you trashed something on your first gig. On your last gig, what did you break? Did you break anything? Did you break?
No. I'm done breaking things. I'm finished with that. I have a very large collection of musical instruments and speakers, and now they all mean the world to me. I've 15 electric guitars, and they're all my babies. They're my children.
Wow.
So they all have a lot of sentimental value. They're all named.
Yeah.
I name all of my instruments, and I could never break any of them again. So
all right, that's good.
That's in the past.
Right. So, I know you said about having a lot of songs, but do you actually have any albums out yet?
Oh yes. You can download some of my albums off Bandcamp.
Yeah.
You can listen to a few albums on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I only have 2 albums on SoundCloud right now, but eventually I'll have over 10 albums on SoundCloud, and I'll also have over 10 albums on Bandcamp too.
Wow.
And like I said, I don't do this for the money. I don't want people. I would love it if someone could purchase one of my albums. Yeah. But what's more important to me is if they could just download it and enjoy the music.
Yes.
So I really, but yeah, I have a lot of albums out.
Brilliant.
They're mostly solo albums.
Yeah.
And I do everything. I do all the noises. I do the guitar, bass, keyboards, vocals, drums. Yeah, I have quite a few albums.
Yeah. Are you do you produce as well?
Yeah, I'm my own producer.
All right. Yeah.
I have my own recording studio.
Wow.
It's not top of the line.
Yeah.
I don't even use a computer. I use a digital analog recorder. I use a Boss BR900 CD recorder. And it's, I mean, like I said, I'm still learning to make the quality of the music better. I'm working on a new album right now, and I know that my new album the quality on it is going to sound a lot better because
Wow,
I've gotten
brilliant.
better
Wow.
with recording. Yeah,
Wow,
so
I can't wait for that.
I'm excited to release my next album.
Brilliant, brilliant. So would I be right in saying you write your own songs as well, or your own materials?
Oh yes,
Yes,
All
yes.
all of the material, I write all of it.
Yeah. Brilliant.
There's a couple of albums I have that are bands.
Yeah,
Like Machine Meets Land,
yeah,
These Deers, and also a band, Ride at Anchor.
yeah.
Okay, I had band members, but I wrote all of the music. I wrote the bass, the drums, the vocals, the backup guitar. I taught them how I wanted it to sound. Taught them how to play it. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm not trying to sound like, I'm some, smart musician.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know how to put together, music, and form a band. And, I produce and write and mix all of the music I've made.
Brilliant, brilliant. So we're going to take another short break now. When we come back, you're going to be telling us about your online presence, which is, your YouTube channel and how we can find you on SoundCloud and all that. So please don't go away. We've got Thee Chexican all the way from Texas in the studio, and I'm Emmy Hikins. You're listening to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio. We'll be back shortly.